Hail and well met friends, Andang here on the new Helm's Deep version of PvP. This is episode 56 of Fellowship of the Creeps, and we are getting ready to go out into the world and explore the new version of PvP with Helm's Deep. If you notice at our morale pools, they are more than double what they were before. I currently have 75,000 morale because of some of the buffs that are coming from the war leader.
More than double than before?
More
Be at
than
78
double
if I could keep
before. Yeah, if I slow down, I'm actually at 78, which is
We're going to
pretty
the delving, right?
ridiculous. We're gonna go take lugs first.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just a
sorry.
squishy little
You
spider.
should have kept up. All right, let me give everyone a buff. Everyone group up around me.
Sprint
A
has
squishy spider with 46,000 morale.
Still squishy though. Pine leaf is still a squishy spider. All right,
Hey,
so.
Spydra.
This week, I'm going to do something I've not done in an extremely long time. I'm going to let Pineleaf go first with what he's done this week. So Pineleaf, what have you done this week in LOTRO?
Can I please get my comment in first?
No.
I'll never say it if I don't.
Okay.
Let him
Ever.
say it.
Okay.
Disappear and sprint have 3-minute cooldowns.
Yes, they do.
I'm happy now.
All right, Pineleaf, what have you done this week?
Very well, we will start with my captain. Who is... My captain, this is pre-patch. Ran Dananglore, and while running Dananglore, I faced the Ringlad encounter. In case you don't know which one that is, that's the one that's the fireball.
Is this going excessively fast for anyone else?
My bad.
Like, I mean, we are doing a ton of damage, it feels like. Or they just never updated their morale pools.
They did.
Oh, 3.5k crit.
Nice.
That's
4.2k crit.
Well, you're a warg, so you don't count.
Yeah, wargs never count in any situation, ever.
Ethan.
I'm not gonna heal anyone this episode because if 42,000 morale is not enough, then that's your own fault.
Right. Anyway, my captain did through the Ruingalad encounter, and in case one, that's one that's notorious difficult, and I haven't quite figured out the best way of handling that as a captain because it took me 4 attempts before I managed to get it done.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to do it as much on the healing side as possible because Ringalad's the one with the reflect on it. Therefore, whenever I damage it damages me, and it's a real pain if you don't have any good self heals. And captains, self heals aren't exactly the strongest healing department.
Especially now, yeah.
Yeah, well, this was before the patch.
Okay, gotcha.
And it wasn't particularly good then either. So if you're saying especially now, it must be even worse. On my lore master, well, alright, I'll be talking about 2 lore masters here. On Arkenstone, I went to Forkel.
Alright, anything interesting there?
And oh, I finally found one of the lost off that can be knocked over.
Nice.
Yes. And for some reason he complains when you knock him over.
I wonder why.
Yes. Yeah, watch where you're walking, you know. And then I reached level 48 and headed over to Eregion. So my first real questing in Eregion was post-patch. And there, So what I'm doing with the pets, I see that you have all the pets at 48 except for the one that surprised me was missing was the Sabertooth. I don't see the Sabertooth anywhere in
Sabretooth
my
is
list.
50. Sabretooth is 56. I
It's
believe.
56?
I
Yeah,
think
the
so.
Okay.
levels have all been changed drastically.
I think it's always been
The
56.
Sabertooth
though.
Really?
is still the same.
Oh.
No,
Well, some of them have
56
changed.
was the Bog Lurker level. In the past.
Bog
The
Lurker is
Lurker
58 or
was
60.
from the legendary trait.
Yes,
oh,
will be.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. That would be 58 or 60. Okay, never mind. Yeah, well now the Bog Lurker, well I'm using it. I was using it in Eregion, so now so it's a lot earlier now, as you said, shuffled a bit.
Yep.
And let's see, good.
Let's look at this CG.
And it was ironically, of course, the first thing I faced after summoning my
1
Bog
million.
Lurker was.
I would have thought it'd be more than that.
Yeah.
And someone left the room.
Well, there's a lot of people outside the room.
And I'm gonna need help.
No, you're not. You're doing fine.
I don't think the bubble was necessary.
Anyway,
Well, on me.
the first creature that I ran into after summoning my Bog Guardian was one of those, like, I forgot what they're called in Eregion, but essentially the same thing as a lurker.
Okay.
So it was useful. So it was interesting. The first thing I ran into was the same creature type as I was using as my pet there.
Yeah, that
Then-
is interesting.
Right. Then on Glad, I started a new Lore Master, and I'm using that for a video series. I'm sure that Andang knows about that one since he posted a comment on my first episode. So I've posted my first 3 episodes there. And probably the weirdest thing there was when I was in the tutorial. In other words, I was level 1 in the tutorial, and I received a tell, apparently from a minstrel. I must admit, but he was anonymous. So he sends me a tell out of nowhere. He is anonymous, and he was expecting me to die for him so that he could work on his res D.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like, what in the world?
But Pineleaf, you can die, can't you?
Well,
I mean, you die
like
quite
second
an awful
nature
lot.
to
Like, if there was anyone in the entire world that you were to ask to die, you'd probably be the most needed one, except for maybe Mystery. Just throwing that out there.
well, I do like to at least try for the level 20 bead.
Indeed.
Whether I succeed or not is, of course, a completely different matter. but
Yeah,
at
that
least
was
try for it.
honestly a really weird and honestly pretty rude tell that you received.
Oh, well, so that was the. But he must have been desperate to finish his deed so that he could get that trait point for. Because I presume he already had the other 2 deeds related to that trait point done.
Right? Yeah.
Because he probably didn't care about it in the past. But now, that's a trait point!
We want to get off the CG a bit.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna throw down more and more AoEs, you know, to help.
Alright, now, on my...
Oh, I
minstrel-
didn't realize you were dying.
The warg is dying.
That's never happened before, is it?
The
No,
warg isn't
never.
there.
That warg is not there, no.
GG's dead.
But the warg is there. Anyway, fine.
Marshall's dead.
let's just kill these.
Very well.
To the Dolving.
Then my minstrel on Arkenstone leveled to 52, and just finished up Eregion. And,
Nice.
and of course just entered Moria. On okay, now we're on to Wardens. On Gladden, I ran Gondaman a couple of times, and I still could not get that last and I still could not get that last encounter I need in order to
send you to the sofa pits.
finish up
Are
that
you looking
deed.
for a beating? You sluggard.
Someday it's
There's
gonna
work
come
that
for me,
needs
but
doing.
not yet.
Ask yourself a question. Do you really want to make me angry?
Alright, should we head to the Delving?
That's where I'm going right now.
Oh,
Alright.
give me a moment to juggle my quests. Otherwise, I'll completely lose you.
You know, I've never seen anyone juggle quests before.
That sounds
Why
pretty
does it actually
impressive.
have a juggle emote?
I'll forget it.
What else have you
I'm gonna
done this
meet you
week,
there,
Pineleaf?
Andy.
Alright, let's see. Also on Gladden, I guess you might have seen my video on there where I was demonstrating my Warden updates and ran the training hall instance there.
Fine, leave.
What?
What am I gonna say?
Oh, that thing.
The mitigation thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you need it because you have so much morale, but I don't want to do my job tonight.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I did that, and I also ran Helm's Dyke. And on the main one, I barely got bronze.
Oh, it's better than me then. I failed.
Yeah, and when I say barely, I mean I was.
To it, maggot.
Oh, wait.
Or I'll send
Yeah,
you
it
to
seems
the
like the
sofa
difficulty has
pits.
increased
You
drastically
will be
since
drilled
beta,
full of maggot
for some
holes.
reason.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I. Okay, that
Keep going.
okay, that'd be consistent with what
Listen
happened
well,
because
slug.
I was.
I've
If I had
got
lost
job needs
one
doing,
more
and you do it. You wanna be
soldier,
drilled
it would have
full
been
of
iron
maggot
instead of
holes?
bronze.
You'll do my will, or I'll carve your hide.
Of course,
Move along. or
iron
feel
results
the
aren't
crack of my
okay.
whip. Listen well,
Good luck
slug.
tanking.
I've got a
Shures.
job needs doing.
Mm-hmm.
You do it. You wanna be drilled full of maggot holes?
4,000 devastate. Just wish I would do that much damage
You
to Freeps.
sluggard. There's
and
work that
I
needs doing.
did gold on the
Are you
horse
looking for a
defense
beating?
one, but that's usually the easy bound, at least in solo runs.
Go find Bill.
Bill does not want to be found.
Ah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna find him anyway.
Anything
don't
else,
care.
finally?
Anyway, that was with a level 53 character, so that was peaceful. Let's see. Fortunately, I'm in the middle of running right now, and oh, okay. Let me see what else I've done. No, I'm sure I did a few more things. On Laurelin, I ran a few skirmishes, so nothing exciting there. We'll go to Winfola, and this is where I spent most of my time since patch.
So
on
what you're
Winfola-
saying is that this next part's going to be even longer than the previous part? Go ahead, Pineleaf.
Alright, on Winfola, I've reached level 91. And
Really? That quick? That's impressive.
well, one of my skirmish partners has hit 95 already.
Half
Wow,
my kinship has hit 95.
I'm still at
Haven't even
85.
started.
Yeah, I just looked
You're
at all the
patching.
classes
I'm
today.
patching.
I just did that.
Yes, so that everyone knows, Sprydra is currently still patching, and possibly the last person to play Helm's Deep ever.
You'll probably hit cap before Chris does, though.
Oh,
I don't know.
certainly, without doubt, but you're probably one of the last people to patch.
I'm sure there's some people who are later.
I don't think so, Pineleaf. That's crazy
People on
talk.
vacation.
No,
I have one
no,
person-
Sprydra's definitely the last one.
And I'll also be
What?
on vacation next week.
One of the option winners from the festival still, I don't think, has logged in the last 2 weeks, so I don't think he's patched.
No, Pineleaf. Sprydra's the last one.
The end of it.
Right. Anyway, as I said, I'm 91 there now, and I've just finished doing the move from Edoras to...
I win.
He targeted me out of
I have the
stealth.
ring of power.
Okay, I think if he targets me when I'm in stealth, I win.
So I've pretty much beaten the game now.
beating the game.
Yeah, I have the ring of
Yeah,
power.
he has the enduring ring of power.
I guess I don't understand.
Look in the chat, Pineleaf.
The blue.
Oh, the enduring ring of power.
That's
He
a
wins.
really bad name on their part.
Or a really good name on their part.
Okay, I get heals for this boss, right?
Just being
'Cause there
knocked
aren't that many
everywhere.
ads
Good.
to
Oh,
get my
speaking
little...
of Bill, he
Oh.
has 1 million, so he has more than CG. That's good for him.
Just barely, yeah.
Fairly impressive for a
Okay.
Let's
okay,
kill
we're
off
gonna have
all
to
the
kill these
mobs,
guys.
please. Thank you, everybody.
It seems
I
to
was
have
looking at the
gotten
target assist, and then I realized it was me.
Yep.
Why is he on the target assist?
'Cause
Is it
he's
just
a good
because
target
Spider
assist.
isn't here?
Anyway, Pineleaf, what else have you done?
Target assist.
Alright, what else have I done? Let's see, Right, I finished the evacuation of Edoras, and
spoiler.
Heals, please.
Alright, I assume everyone knows about... the
Everyone
evacuating-
knows, yes, but I'd like to play.
Here's another spoiler. Isengard attacks Helm's
Healers.
Deep.
Heal, please. Anyone?
Oh, no.
You ain't the one being attacked.
Does anyone know what the yelling is on as far as audio levels?
Sound effect or combat sounds.
Okay, sound effects is the one.
That's
Why
probably me
is
yelling.
Shurs yelling every 5 seconds?
I just redid all my audio levels and it was getting really annoying.
Yeah, there's 2 war leaders here,
I could well imagine.
and I'm dying. And down.
No, you're not. That's what happens when I redo audio levels in the middle of that.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to healing mode.
You're just now doing
You're
that?
just now, really. Just now?
Yes.
We've been fighting for
Don't you lecture me on
6
healing.
minutes and you're just now switching to healing mode.
Athelos, you need to heal. You can't just go through life doing damage. You
I'd sooner
need
take
to
Electron
heal
healing
your
from a warg.
friends. You can't
Bill.
leave them all by themselves.
Bill would
They
not
need
like you doing damage only.
I think he would, because then all his friends would die.
You think he would because all his friends would die?
Not
That,
his
that
friends.
that doesn't make any sense at all, really.
He's an antisocial tree.
Yeah. He hates people. Those
Why
witch
is
wolves-
my
Yeah.
separate target dying faster than the target assist?
Bill the
Because
antisocial
you're not
tree.
attacking the right target.
I can't believe that we just came up with that. That's
We did. There's something
Right.
wrong with us.
Well, really
Very
just
well.
Shurs. He's the one that, with it, he has healing issues. He's doing the whole antisocial thing. It's.
Carry on, Pine Leaf.
Alright, I'm currently in the third major hub area, which is the Broadacres. There's
Yeah.
things around Stoke.
Yeah.
And I'm questing around there, and I'm guessing about halfway through book 12.
And
I
there
will-
are 13. Like the last book's 13, right?
Yeah,
Right
the
now.
last
Yeah.
book- Right. So therefore, I think that just about covers everything. I'm sure I left out one or two. Oh, I did try something with my Runekeeper, seeing how I did on a skirmish from there, and I see as I'm as incompetent with the Runekeeper now as I was before the patch.
Okay. In general, how are you liking the class changes, or not liking, or how do you feel about it?
All right. So far, I know some people. Well, the Warden seems to be a little bit OP at the moment, but
All the classes seem to be.
Yeah.
probably all the classes.
I
seem to
haven't
be-
figured out the
because
Warden yet.
The
It
Warden
confuses me with all the new gambits I got.
I don't know. I haven't seen that many gambits change.
I mean, I'm at level 34, I think.
Yeah,
on
I
it,
think it's
and
probably
I
just
have
your level that it's changed. But if
5
you're at cap, I don't
gambit
think it's that
icons
different.
already. So I got a few new ones and just need to memorize them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
so
you
that-
basically just went up a few levels in your gambits is all that really happened.
All right. So
They seem to give a lot of the stuff earlier.
Yeah.
therefore, I am currently at.
All right,
so
Bill.
far, it seems to be working it seems to be working out pretty well so far, as I could see. The fight is still affecting the physical damage, which was a bit of a surprise to me.
What
because
did
they
I
should have
say?
taken
I
that.
said this would happen. I said it would happen.
Yeah, okay, I admit I was wrong on that one.
Knew it.
They
Can't
forgot
trust
to
them.
take. Yeah, they should have taken that out, and they did not.
Noticed how many wardens, no one wardens has commented on that. I think that's the first I heard about it.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing that I noticed that I found annoying is that you're no longer getting the instance finder bonuses when you skirmish.
Really?
Huh.
And I don't know if that's a bug or not. I'm getting ready for. I have a few more tests doing skirmishes before I fill out my bug report, because I am going to fill out a bug report concerning this.
I really want to read Pine Leaf's bug reports on skirmishes. I have to say, I think that they would be like the most amazingly written thing, and the devs are probably, we could make the change right now, but we'll get this fantastic writing from Pine Leaf if we just wait a few days. Let's just go ahead and, hold off
They'll
a
frame
bit.
it and put it on their wall.
They have every bug report by Pine Leaf framed on their wall, and like this grandeur wall, and it's like the wall that they all like come into for coffee breaks and talk about how awesome Pine Leaf's bug reports are.
And that's
That
all
Use
they
it
talk
for
about.
inspiration.
me, you just reminded me, that's right, about. There was an instance I had forgotten to mention in one of my runs when I was running Trouble in Tuckborough. What happened was, it was.
Nope.
Well,
Bill's got
while
more
I was
friends.
running it, I had
Yeah.
two announced encounters. One of them was the one who does the digging, and the other was the one with the sickle flies. What happened though is that the arsonist also appeared without an announcement, in addition to those two. But it wasn't one arsonist, it was two arsonists. And neither of them was the right one for a solo one. One was the one you would get for a small fellowship, and the other one was the version you get for a full fellowship. So therefore, I had an Elite Master and a Nemesis version of this encounter mob. It's a good thing I didn't attack him, run up to it and attack it, because I'm not too sure I could fight a Elite Master and a Nemesis at the same time.
Of course you could. The might changes. Remember, Pineleaf?
I think that would still have been a bit much. Maybe just the Elite Master, and maybe a slight chance of just the Nemesis, but both at the same time.
Alright, anything else, or is that it, Pineleaf?
No, that's it. That was a one-off incident.
Alright, well, I will go ahead and go next, I suppose. So, this week has been a busy week, as you can imagine. There has been a lot of playthroughs that I've been making. Right now, I'm currently, I just finished releasing episode 3, I believe, so...
Yeah.
This morning, and so yeah, having a lot of fun with the series. Definitely excited to see where it goes.
Right, because you said that all the ones after number 3 would be blind.
All the ones after 3 would be what?
Blind.
Actually, that wasn't exactly true. I think it's probably closer to 5 or so, because I did see him walk out with his blade, but the thing is they added in a little bit since when I last played it. There's a little bit more dialogue than there was before, so.
Right.
From Glywine, I think. Or not Glywine, but Grima.
You know how Grima is.
Yeah, well,
Always
he
tries to save himself with words.
he basically like fell over flat and died in the, or not died, but had the fall over flat thing at the beginning, and then the only other time he had anything happen was a little bit later on, and so they've fleshed out his role a little bit more to what it would probably be closer to. So I'm definitely glad they did that, but that did make me delay. But I think I have actually gotten past where I was before, because I'm a few episodes ahead of what I'm releasing, just in case the servers go down or something happens, so that I can still be releasing them, or if I get busy. Let's see what else. I put together a bug, a glitch video montage kind of thing. So that was fun to do. I have new video enders. Hopefully people are enjoying those. I think they look a lot better than what they did before. So hopefully people like those. And go ahead and post in the comments if you think they're better or worse, or whatever you think, so that we can do that. And also, thanks to everyone who has been viewing my content and subscribing. I'm still getting about 2,000 views a day, even though Helm's Deep has been out for a while. So that's just been fantastic. Been getting a ton of subs. I think I've gotten almost 150 subs this month, which is just fantastic. So thank you everyone for your support. There's been all sorts of new people leaving comments, and so welcome to my channel. It's exciting to have new faces join us, and
Whee!
yeah. All right.
That was
Just jump
for-
down. It's quicker to get to the main boss. It's
Yep.
this way.
I think I should get
Just
my
as I finally get my spider
defiler for
summoned.
this, so I will log off and get on him.
All right. And let's see, anything else that went on this week? I did do a first impressions article for LOTRO players that went up today. I'm sure there were probably some other things that I did as well. But
I think this is the wrong way.
yeah, I was wondering where you're going, but it's still fast enough to get to the... Let's go ahead and fight the delving dude. The
Yeah, that's what I
fire
was trying to
boss.
get to.
This is close enough.
Oh, it is. It's alright.
Yep.
You guys are determined to make sure that I never get my hatchling.
Sorry, Pineleaf. We'll wait after we kill off all these.
Well, if you could summon them in combat like Captain and Ellen pets, you would.
Captains can do it now, too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, because I hadn't tried that yet with my War Master since they haven't died yet in combat.
They don't three-shot mobs like alien pets do, but
Or one-shot champions.
no, that's sick.
Whatever,
That's something
wasn't that
else.
a
Yeah.
sick'em?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Ah, it's so funny.
Okay, I'm on my way.
So
So they
anyway.
don't have enough comms to get more traits yet.
Well, it's an open group still, so.
So who's going next?
Thalros, what have you done this week?
Well, like most people, I've been in Helm's Deep. Not the main place, but the expansion.
Really?
So far, I've only been leveling the one character, my Lawmaster. He's at level 92, and he's just starting the Stone Deeds area.
Alright. How's that going? Or have you
It's-
enjoyed the expansion as a whole?
Yep, the questing and Epic is great. I've been taking my time with it, not using the quest guide, so I have to actually look on the map. Not map, look around and read the descriptions.
Okay.
I've had to give up and use the guide a few times though, because it's not always reliable. I also ran through all the epic battles on solo. I think the Helm's Dyke Piney was talking about. That one at least is a lot harder. I'm not sure if he got the one where you need to protect the archers and use them to shoot at the unending stone carriers.
Yeah, I did get it. I had.
Did
no
you
idea.
get completely swarmed by enemies?
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah.
I was wondering what in the world is going on.
Yep, that same thing happened to me, and that's why I lost. I did get a gold or platinum in the powder at the gate one. I think with the stuff I did with Andine, we pretty much mastered that one.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, powdering the gate, the instance was over, I think, before powdering the gate could finish for me.
Yep. I don't know if anyone's done the Coom, but the one
I
where you
have.
need to. Did you get the side objective where you need to kill the defilers?
Yep.
And did they completely swarm over you with the dark water stuff?
Well, there were a lot of the dark water spirits, but none of them tried to attack me. They just ran off. All
That's
I
what
had
they
to do
meant
was
to do.
kill the defilers.
You meant to stop the dark water from escaping.
Yep. You have
But
to
yeah,
chase
the
them down.
soldiers can do that just fine. I didn't need to worry about them.
Yeah,
Thing
you
is
still have
that-
to be careful.
Yeah,
I'm
basically
pretty
what
sure I
happened to me
got
is-
either silver or gold on it.
Yeah, with me, I didn't know there were soldiers there, so I was frantic trying to kill them all, and in the end, so many left the pool that my grade went to nothing.
Oh, you mean you finished it with iron?
Yeah. But the rest of them actually went pretty well. What was it? The Glittering Caves went pretty well. I think I had like a gold and a platinum.
Nice.
No, I think that was the Hornbig actually. That Hornbig is a lot better than it was on beta.
Oh yeah, it
I
was
mean,
the
it
worst
actually
one,
works.
but now that's kind of
Yeah.
switched around the balance to where now it's actually one of the best as far as balance goes.
2.2 million.
You just have to
Yeah.
make it that far.
So yeah, I think they're still kind of buggy, as you can see from the known issues. There are a lot of the side objectives missing, but
Some of
I
them
had
were
fun.
restored on Friday.
yeah. I have, I think, 34, 36 points, so I have almost rank 2 in engineering, which is what I'm aiming for.
I'll heal if you want to. Oh, you already are tanking. Never mind.
I think
Careful.
that's pretty much everything I've done.
Careful, Pine Leaf. Make sure to position yourself to where you don't fall, so that you fly back as far away from the lava as possible.
I'm still working on a good build for my Lawmaster.
Your lore master.
All right.
Lore master.
What do you think about the class changes as a whole?
I think they're satisfactory at the moment, but Some of the things need to be addressed. For the Lawmaster at least, the red line needs to be quicker because the inductions are really slow. And overall the classes, for most classes from what I've heard, are just completely overpowered. Dickham is the obvious case, but there are a lot of other things too.
Yeah, I think that they mentioned somewhere that they were actually wanting to make the classes overpowered so that they could actually allow players to have a chance to get used to things in the new system. But I think that's not necessarily the best option.
Yeah, that isn't exactly the wisest move, because that means you're going to have to nerf them in the end, and people hate nerfs more than anything else.
Yeah, so they definitely need nerfs though, for the most part. Some classes don't though. This is actually going pretty effectively. I think we've done it enough times.
So who's next?
Alright, well I did want to real quick say that I do like the champion changes. Just recently, just the other day in the middle of videos, I noticed Ferocious Strikes, which was for some reason automatically put off to the corner. I was completely missing, so my champion was a lot more powerful on live than I thought he was. So that was an exciting find, I suppose. So yeah, I'm enjoying the changes so far. There's a lot of depth to them. If you want there to be, you can invest in all 3 lines and still be pretty effective. Who's gonna hit him? All right.
I did. Well, my flies did.
And I assume Sprider's still patching.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Have you made it past the Helm's Deep update to the hotfix?
No, I'm at 45% on DAT files.
Oh, well that's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine you probably just update both at once.
Alright, so
I
that you have...
assume it is.
It could be. Anyway, so that you have something to do, Spridra, what have you done this week?
I have dealt with life and preparing for a massive fun trip.
Alright, do you want to remind everyone what your fun trip is?
My fun trip is performing in a parade in New York City that's very famous and shown across the American TV things.
TV things.
TV
Yes.
things,
What
yes,
are
that's the technical term, of course. Everyone knows that telly is the scientific one.
Anyhow, I'll be in a marching band on the Macy's parade, so I won't be able to play next week, and I haven't been able this week.
We're so disappointed in you, Spydra.
Ah, yeah, it's horrible.
You need to accomplish something with your life.
Namely
Sit
LOTRO.
around and march in parades.
I think I am
Gosh.
accomplishing something in my life by doing this, but okay.
She's going to... Yeah, she'll hold up the Snoopy balloon for... No.
It might be too windy for the Snoopy balloon.
No.
She predicts the weather too. Alright, anything else you've done this week, Spridra?
No. No, not at all.
Alright, and Renthier, what have you done this week in LOTRO?
Well, since the Helm's Deep update wasn't released until Wednesday,
Thankfully.
and then it wasn't really working for the rest of the day, or was that Thursday? That
They
was
brought
wasn't
service
really
down for a
working.
patch on Friday.
It worked every time I got into it.
and my
Yeah, I thought it
was
internet
pretty
was
smooth.
down all day yesterday.
Oh, good.
I couldn't really do much until today.
Okay.
But I ran through all of the epic battles on my Burglar and Loremaster. I recorded all of them, but then realized that the audio was terrible. So I need to record them all again. And as some of you know, my uploading speed apparently is crap. Oh, by the way, my video uploaded. It's being processed right now. Since yesterday morning.
Do you compress the videos through Windows Movie Maker?
No,
some
I don't
program?
have that.
It's a free download. You should definitely get that so that you can
I
upload.
tried to. I don't
significantly
remember
faster.
exactly what, but something came up and it wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, you need some compressing software of some type.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Dan told me that when I was trying to upload my video for the LM changes.
yeah, otherwise
It
you're
would
gonna
have
have
taken a billion years.
huge issues. Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
Oh yes, I do remember. That's right, because I remember my first video when I didn't do that, and it literally took all night at least.
Or you might want to use Cascaval uploaded a video recently talking about a different video editor, and it actually automatically processes the videos when it records them. So you might want to look into that one, because that would make your file sizes much smaller.
Do you remember what it was called?
Yeah, let me check.
Not
It's
off
like-
the top of my head.
Because I had EasyVid before and it uploaded things pretty
No, it's
quickly.
not easy.
It's not EasyVid. That has a
Oh,
watermark. and so
we
it's
should be killing these
really annoying.
volcanoes.
Yeah, they finally popped up, didn't they? Alright.
So today I spent the whole day pretty
it's this one.
much
Everyone on the target
looking
assist.
at all the other classes. I decided I was giving up trying to
Oh, actually, I have the aggro
upload
of the
all
main
the
boss, so I'll
videos
tank him. Everyone else
before
go after
looking
the
at the
thing.
other classes. So, and I think I gave up trying to run an epic battle
Everyone
on
on
all
Pine
of
Leaf's
them.
target.
by the champion.
Come on, take me off target, sis.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Alright. How
Just
did I
keep
get
attacking the
targeted?
fumarole, finally.
So I think the changes I had the most fun with was the hunter changes. Actually, I had a lot of fun with those. They're just a lot of fun with the moving inductions and Heartseeker and the Bowmaster line. I just had fun with that skill. I always wanted that. And then the better traps in the Trapper of Foes trait line.
I've got to try my hunter at some soon so that I can try out the trapper line.
Finally, get ready
That's
for an
one of the-
induct.
That's one of the classes I'm
Oh.
thinking about rolling with after I've got
I
my
warned
master
you.
Cap.
I wasn't exactly sure what you meant by an induct. You gotta remember is I don't remember. I haven't memorized what all these things do.
Alright, Pine Leaf, get ready to be knocked off into the lava.
Yes, yes, that would have been a bit more of a
Brace yourself.
useful thing to say. Oh well.
So, other than that, I think I really liked the captain changes. That was the one
Really?
I was looking at just before I switched to Creepside.
Because those seem to be the most
They're the most controversial, I'd
contentious.
say.
Yeah, controversial. Oh, who pulled the lizard?
Me. It was getting boring.
It was getting.
It'll
boring.
take us
We
long
just
enough to kill
lost
this
one of your
guy.
members.
Well, if you do that again, I'm gonna
just
kick you out of the
fell
group.
into the lava. Not a big deal. It happens all the time. Really,
Yes,
it
but
probably
the point
does.
is I'm nowhere near the rest of the party now.
Back on the volcano thing, please. Because it's kind of not being attacked.
I'm attacking it
anybody.
very slowly. Yeah, we're never gonna get through this boss fight unless people actually do what they're supposed to do, please.
Alright, just now to answer your previous question, the name of the video software is called OBS.
Yes. Yes. I recommend using that.
And it's an open source program, if I understand the web page properly. La 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 la. How am I going to find you guys?
Look on your map.
Well, that's...
Pine
well,
Leaf is above
Press
maps.
M.
He's above the M key. That's why his name doesn't have an M in it. Pine Leaf.
Pine leaf.
Well, just looking at the map is not going to make all that easy.
It should. It should be pretty simple, finally. Where are you on the map? I don't think.
I don't
am-
think we needed these here.
I am on the steps of Grams, halfway between Grams Foot and the, on the secret.
Okay, head
You probably
over
shouldn't have switched to your Defiler because we didn't need it.
to the delving then.
My work would have run out of power a long time ago anyway.
They'll do more DPS.
Yeah,
than
still would have
to
done
fire.
way more use than that. Yeah, there should still be green dots on the map, Pineleaf. Just go over to there on the left side of the map, middle left, and then head down through there.
The trouble is navigating the delving once they get into there.
I'll help you through it.
You're not
I
gonna
can
help
go
me
get 'em and
past
pull more
Bill the
stuff for ya.
Tree.
You don't have to go past Bill the Tree.
You take a right, then another right, then a left.
Don't
then
listen to
another
anything
left,
Orinthir's saying, and you'll do
then a
fine.
left, then a right, and then another right.
As if I weren't confused enough already. I might get there just in time for the end of the combat.
Maybe. Maybe a couple minutes before.
You're doing a good job tanking, Shurs.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
I did it.
Trying to weigh down this lizard that shouldn't be here.
Well, I had to do something to spice up the episode.
Gonna make it less spicy. Like removing spice in lizard form.
Right.
Anyway,
So
someone else say
I
something.
see if I went to. I'm at a crossroad right now. I'm trying to see if I go left or right. The left takes me through a bunch of cold fills.
Take a right, Pineleaf,
The right.
and then you'll want to go down and then take a U-turn around to come back up on the other side of that wall there, on your
right
left.
now I'm on a
So
bridge.
just go forward, keep going forward, quite a ways.
Oh, okay. I see. You're looking at. How are you going to look at the map and heal them at the same time?
Magic, just come forward.
You're talking to Andan, he doesn't heal. He hasn't been healing.
I've been doing that. See, I think since I have the responsibility of healing, I should decide how hard it is to heal.
All right. I've got.
Well, if you decide how hard it is again to heal, then you're going to be kicked out of the group. I'll put it that way.
All right. Now, should I just try to barrel past these trees?
Yes, please, hurry.
Yes, pull some more
Oh
mobs.
no,
It's getting
Pine Leaf,
boring.
no!
We need
What?
all the
You
limited
told
No,
DPS.
Pine Leaf. Okay, now you get to reroute. Go forward more.
We don't need any more mobs here.
You're
You
gonna
aren't
want to take a
really
left.
worried, are
Your
you?
next left. Go
I'm
forward.
worried about how long this episode
Over
will
the
take.
tree. Over the tree trunk.
Yes.
Okay. Now. Okay. Here's.
You're gonna want to head north
Over
soon.
the tree, under the hill, or around the river.
You
But
said
go,
head north.
go to the right and north if you're looking on your map.
A. There. I don't have a right. Okay. Now I've got the right turn.
No, you don't want to take a right turn. You want to go right on the map.
Okay. Now I'm
Go
heading
up.
north.
It's gonna be a left turn. Alright, you're not updating for me, but we'll just
Okay.
hope you're in the right spot.
Okay. Now you want me to take a left turn here at the at all these trolls. No,
You
the
should
battle-
be... Oh gosh. You should be close to the middle of the map. That's your goal, to head to the very middle of the map of the delving,
No, oh, well,
where
unfortunately,
all the
I've
lava
got-
is.
I'm being pounded upon by trolls, and I really can't get a look at anything.
Trolls
Well, you
shouldn't
should be
attacking
moving
you,
wherever
Pine
you're
Leaf.
going.
What?
Trolls shouldn't be attacking you.
I mean, wood trolls.
Oh. I don't know why you'd be attacked. Oh, okay.
You should be able to outrun them wherever you are.
Alright.
If you get low, just burrow and they'll retreat.
If you ever stop moving, you have a problem.
Alright, I think I'm getting close. Salamanders up ahead.
What'd you do that for?
Because you left. I told you I was going to do that. I was
saving
not
Pine
joking.
Leaf.
There's no point. I mean, it's gonna take I don't think we'll actually be able to finish this boss, let alone get to the Drake.
We'll see what happens. We're still waiting for Sprydra.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
we haven't-
We can
57%
stop the
of
episode when
DAT
Spider
files.
logs on.
Well, we lost
Wow.
Lumber Camp, so that's something.
Okay, we've almost destroyed one of the volcanoes, and we still have what, 3, 4, 5 to go.
Yeah, I'm well aware of the problem here.
Well, I'm the one who's taken all the hits. So.
But, I mean, this is the same volcano we were fighting when.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
fine,
knocked
Leaf.
over?
Yes. I mean, it is a War Leader, a Spider. Oh, well, War Leader, a Defiler, and another Defiler DPSing.
All fairly low rank.
Yeah.
Now, what are we supposed to do when it inducts now?
Get away from the edge. We're talking
Well,
about
that-
The
Lights.
volcano doesn't induct Pine Leaf.
Yeah,
Oh,
the other
then-
things should be inducting because no one should be attacking them.
Alright, this one over here. Everyone to this one.
Good thing I don't wear armor because it would be broken by now.
6 times over.
Lizard's almost dead.
Well, that's something. How close are you, Sprydra?
Let's see. 59% on the DAT files.
Oh, well, you're getting somewhat close. Kinda.
Not really.
Somewhat, kinda, not
No,
really,
not
no.
really. Okay, I'll just start on the boss.
You just now
I
started on
think
the
he
boss?
just
Question mark?
heals until
We're
the...
getting these wonderful items that would be nice if you were a freak.
Well, welcome to Creepside, Pine Leaf. It's been 56 episodes.
That
Like
many
an-
already.
Oh, like this cooking recipe that my hobbit would really like to have.
By the way, I'm working on creating a montage of the early videos, and my goodness, episode 9 was terrible.
It was.
I mean, there's normal terrible, and then there's episode 9 terrible. It was... I had an extremely hard time watching through it. I think I had to take like 6 breaks.
That's the one where you weren't there, right?
Yeah, that's
It
the
was
one.
just me, Pine Leaf, and...
And Ugmog,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. I mean, I doubt it's as bad as
I mean,
the one where
everything
it was me
that
and
could
Pine
go
Leaf,
wrong in
and
that
it
episode
was-
Did.
I mean, I don't think it's as bad as the one where it was me and Pine Leaf, and all my
I mean, the
voice
one that
was
was
gone.
lost.
Thankfully, that one was lost to time and renumbered.
I still think it'd be funny to hear Pine Leaf talking to himself for about 30 minutes.
How is this
It really was.
volcano surviving for so long? I mean, dying so quickly.
Well,
The opposite of what I said.
why is he dying so quickly?
He's not dying quickly at all. What are you talking about?
Well, like he said, we have a Weaver, War Leader, and 2 Defilers
Well, the
on
spider wasn't there before. I suppose it helps. A little.
Only if he does his job.
Only minuscule.
Only if he does his job.
Be nice if I had combat summoning, so we could actually have 2 fighters. And of course, the fact that insisted that I was in combat as I was doing the entire run from Graham's to the delving entrance.
Well, of course.
I'm pretty much pressing the same 4 keys over and over and over again.
Yep.
That's what I did.
I'm pressing the same 6. With a few more. Like the
Because
curses.
there's no point in me healing, because they're doing pretty much no damage.
Yeah, so you might as well just be DPSing to death.
Literally, I haven't seen a single hit that has gone over 200. Oh, there's some that have crit for like 300, and that's it.
Well, he is a few levels above you. I mean,
He should
Part
be
of the
doing more damage than that.
you got him down to a 4th health. That's something.
He'll heal anyway. I'm
We're
just
working down the
He never
fumerals.
healed when I was tanking him.
Oh, he heals all the time.
I think as long as the volcanoes are around, he'll heal when he gets to a certain point.
Yep. And so you're basically having a futile effort unless you work on the volcanoes.
So yeah, I'm just keeping him busy until you lot can kill all 5 other volcanoes.
Sprydra, put in the nitrix in your computer.
I wish. 62%.
Give it sugar.
Give it sugar. Pour water on it. Wake it up.
Pour water on the computer. I
Yeah,
don't
wake up the
suggest that
computer.
one. Last I heard, water and computers were not a good combination.
Unless you have a waterproof computer, Pine.
Well,
Actually,
This is
this-
2013 Pine Leaf. We have those.
yeah.
Maybe.
There's no
I'm
point me
sure
actually.
Some people do have such things, but in
There
the
is no
average
point.
household,
There's no point me using skills at this point, so I'll just stand here and be beaten on.
Alright, well, we got 2 out of the 5 done.
Auto attacking.
Just a few thousand more to go.
It's a good thing
Yeah,
they're looking at
few
it from your
thousand, more like
perspective,
a-
because
looks like
from mine
almost-
it's very boring.
this is one of those things I think works a lot better in a raid.
I'm pretty sure there's actually 6 volcanoes, by the way.
Well, if we had any DPS classes with us, it would help.
Yeah, if we only had a DPS class with us.
Like, we don't have any.
Yeah, if only
Not
there was a
super
DPS class with us. Or maybe a DPS class that then decided to change to Defiler.
Yeah, Spydra. Gosh.
What? I'm
Oh
sorry.
god,
I
something
spaced
just
out.
Yeah,
loaded.
something just inducted you.
I don't know why it did that, because they shouldn't be taking damage, but oh well.
Apparently you gave something damage at some point.
Interesting.
The free peoples scatter and
We took
run
TA.
our forces at. Yeah, the colorful ways they have of saying that.
You know what, I'm just gonna attack the thing as well, since, yeah, there's no point me not. I'll
Yep.
just shout at it and keep a distance. I'll be hitting 2 skills.
Yay.
Now, how do you guys keep your power up?
Flies.
By not using many skills.
And flies.
By not
I-
using mini skills?
my
You mean
flies
I'm
are
not
doing it.
supposed to be using skills?
No,
No, that's
finally,
just
use
your-
all your skills.
You're using the power drain, which drains your power too.
Don't
And
use
by
the
that
power
I mean it
drain.
has a high power
It's-
cost.
Yeah,
Which
don't
one is
use
that?
it.
Which one?
The one that says
Toxin.
power drain.
Toxin. Don't use toxin ever. It's not worth it.
Well,
Oh,
you can.
okay.
I use it sometimes. Just I don't spam it.
Don't use it on NPCs. Ever.
that's-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And only
I
use it
guess
on creeps if you want to keep a burglaring with that from using stealth.
All right,
That's
I'm
really
going-
the only time to use it.
All right, I will have to put that somewhere else because right now it's in a place where I'm going to naturally click on
Yes, please move it out of your rotation, finally.
it. All right, I moved it to a place where I never hit, so I'll try. I know we've been doing this for a year, and
Over a year, finally.
yes,
Almost
And
a
I've
year
been
and
doing-
2 months.
yes, and I've been doing it with something that brings way too much power. Okay.
Well, in some cases it's useful, just That's nothing like the forgetting to press that one button.
I'll tell you what, doing this now just makes me think how much more engaging epic battles are. Because doing what I'm doing right now would make me die repeatedly.
Yep.
It's complete opposite.
Helm's Dike is definitely really hard solo.
They made it a lot harder than it was in beta.
Oh yeah, it was the
Especially
easiest
with
battle
scaling.
beforehand.
It was, if anything, a little bit too easy last.
Alfear the
Oh, okay, that's
the
our
little
defiler.
lizard.
Oh, it's good. We have another defiler to help us. Now our DPS is fine.
Yeah.
A rank 0 defiler, yeah, it's fantastic. But I think he is
3
actually.
defilers, 2 war leaders, and a spider.
I got like 7 messages today about people wanting to join Fellowship of the Creeps with us, so I'm pretty sure he's probably one of the those people.
I'll just kill one of these.
But I think we might.
And he's
could use
gonna
one or
watch
two
this
more.
episode and agree with us. Yes, it's me.
Yeah, if
Okay,
it
get
is
on to
you,
the next
leave a comment.
volcano.
please.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
I'll move the boss away from you. Oh, I want to go.
Pretty
on
sure
that.
I just damaged one of the fumerals.
Well, don't do it anymore.
You're welcome.
Although I think at this point I would welcome falling off the platform and dying.
Probably.
Oh, wrong way me again.
Did we start this episode on time?
No, we started a few
A
minutes
little
late.
late.
So we're right now probably about an hour.
Okay.
Could you shout that again?
Yep.
No, that's not what you meant to
Tear
shout.
drop.
Huh?
I've just looked like you shouted that 3 pupils have reclaimed Tier Thrall.
Oh, nope.
Or Tur. Apparently lizards carry potions.
Clearly.
I mean, they have pockets.
Who do you think makes the potions?
The potion maker.
AKA
The potion maker.
the Egg Keeper.
AKA the potion maker.
AKA the Magic Lizard.
AKA there shouldn't be an AKA here.
I don't know.
This episode's been going on for a long time. You start to say
Yep.
weird things after a while.
I
That's why it's
think
only
I'm
an hour
losing it.
long. There's a reason for that.
I think I'm starting to lose everything. My brain is just melted.
And I'm only at 68%.
Dang you, Sprydra.
We still need to keep the episode going until
She'll
Stranger
get the
logs on.
KB, I
Then
betcha.
we'll stop it.
She'll just come in here and get the KB.
I've just been looking at the same picture for like an hour. It's just me being hit by 3 glowing balls and the boss.
You're welcome. This was your idea, remember? I just wanted
Yes.
to, you know...
But when I suggested it, I imagined us having some form of DPS.
Well, we did. And then
You
that
had quite
DPS
an
left us.
imagination there.
Yeah, and DPS.
But yeah, I am excited to get further into Helm's Deep. I still haven't got to any side quests. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to.
I
Yeah,
haven't started
um,
questing.
I think... I'm not sure. I think Broadacres is probably the most engaging so far. In that... lots of people die in it.
Spoiler alert.
Lots
I'm not
of
going to say
people-
who, but I think it's kind of even worse than Wildermore in a sense. There's a
Really?
lot more death in it.
That's
It's not
surprising.
as. I think the difference is that in Wildermore, the people there had pretty much given up, you know, and they were dying. In
Oh, no,
West
no.
Rohan, people are trying, and they're dying.
Oh no, no. You're saying that. I'm sorry, but there's a place that I felt had a lot more people die than Broadacres.
Well, that's as far as I've gotten so far. And
Well,
I
I
think
meant,
most.
I meant before it.
I don't think so.
I remember a place which had.
Oh, that place. Yeah. I know
yeah,
what
that
you're about.
place.
Oh, that place. Yes. Now
I mean-
everyone who
I
hasn't
mean-
played through the zone now totally understands. Thank you.
I meant named characters.
Okay, named character.
Spoiler, spoiler,
that case, it
spoiler
was
alert.
only,
Please
like,
stop talking.
couple.
Thank you.
I'm just torturing you with your lack of knowledge.
It's not even that. I just don't want to spoil it for everyone that is watching this.
Well, we didn't give any.
Okay,
details.
only Sherlock Holmes could decipher what we've been saying.
The fact that people die is a spoiler alert. There.
How could you
Oh,
figure that out?
We're in a war.
Yes, but the fact that more people are dying than in any other previous place is a spoiler alert, I think. In my mind, that's a huge spoiler, but whatever. Just saying.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, Broadacres is, in my opinion, depressing. More than so than any of them.
Okay.
Well, let's see. I'm about halfway. Well, maybe 2/3 of the way through Broadacres right now.
I think they're all actually good questing areas. They have their different themes, you know. Eastfold is probably the most cheerful.
Definitely more than Westfold.
Oh, yeah, that goes without saying.
Well,
I mean, I haven't got
reached
there yet,
Westfold
but
yet, but
I
sure
can't
it's
even
looking
imagine
at-
what the story's going to be like there.
just looking at that burned town, it goes without saying that, yeah.
I hope they do a session play to show that burnt town being burnt down, because
well,
that would
considering
be...
that the Westfold is in the main path of the orcs that are marching to Helm's Deep.
Exactly, it's all completely ravaged. We found that out in the preview.
Now,
The
I've always
videos.
been. The thing that's always bugged me, though, about Rohan quests is all these harvest quests. And I'm wondering, who? I just can't imagine that Rohan is in a place where you can do a harvest in late February, early March.
Yes, we heard that pine leaf beforehand.
The
Yeah.
magic beans.
Magic beans.
It's a
Leah,
place
those
called
stuff-
Middle Earth Pine Leaf. There's not necessarily the same rules for climate. Just
Of
saying.
course it has
Good
the
to
same,
know
same
Fear
rules.
the
Token
Swarm
made
is
that
getting a
pretty
head start
clear.
on the next volcano.
Yeah, he'll have it down in no time.
Exactly. That's why I have my
As in, it'll
class
take so
upgrade.
long, there won't be any time because everyone will be dead. By the time he gets it down.
Maybe. But we're on the
He'll look
last
even more
volcano.
like an old man. Okay, somehow I'm tanking the volcano from over here.
Just want to tank a volcano.
Don't ask. Just accept.
Accept it for what it is.
Ah, the joys of MMOs.
I mean, what other game could you say? I'm tanking the volcano.
Just about any other game.
I mean, for one thing, tanking, I don't think is a term in any other game.
It's become one, actually. Just because MMO players have fleshed out more. And before WoW,
I mean-
tanking wasn't a common term, but now it's become one.
I mean, can you imagine what it'd be like for someone who doesn't play games hearing that?
They're trying to decide whether you are intentionally losing, whether you are.
No,
a
they're
armored
wondering
fighting
why you're
vehicle.
shoving a tank into a volcano.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Pretty sure that's exactly what they're wondering.
Or trying to put the lava from a volcano into a tank, as a like a water tank. Instead, you have a lava tank.
Finally,
That's too logical.
that's
for the
way
illogical
too logical.
term that we're using.
Way too logical. You know, you always try to make sense of this show, and it's just, that's not necessarily what's, the case.
You're trying to put a square thing in a round hole, and if it doesn't work.
No, he's trying to put a round hole in a round hole. That's the problem. Way too
I don't even
logical
know
over
what's
there.
going on anymore.
The old men are beating the volcano with their sticks. What does it look like? We're losing our minds. Spider, how close are you?
73%.
To losing our mind.
I've already
We
lost
lost
it.
73% of our money.
I hope
That
not.
ship sailed a long time ago. I wish I was on it.
Yeah, that's pretty much proving our point. That sentence.
You know what's funny? My
Death.
ward was doing more DPS than the rest of this group combined.
Yeah, we know.
About twice as much.
Yep, you
And
should've
we
stayed
could
on it.
probably be done by now, but no. No.
Hey, if you want me to log over and pull more mobs, I'll do it.
It'd
At this
probably
point,
be faster, but at
no.
this point, it's not worth it. 5 minutes ago, it would totally be worth it.
5 minutes ago seems like an eternity. With what we've been doing.
Mostly because it was. Finally,
I mean,
another
5 minutes
person.
ago we were doing the same thing that we were doing an hour ago.
Exactly.
No,
Yep.
an hour ago, I think we were still fighting Build a Tree.
Finally, if you're being
Maybe,
logical
but it's
again,
close.
No,
stop it.
I don't think so.
Alright, everyone on the boss.
Oh, was that the last volcano?
Finally.
We
What
really are
goodness.
gonna finish this boss by the end of the episode.
Do they still spawn these glowy ball things if after the volcanoes are dead? 'Cause if not, we should kill them.
No.
Yeah, he keeps
Mainly
spawning
because-
them until
Ah,
you
it's alright.
I
get
got
the end of
distracted
time.
by the little beeping noise in the background.
Wasn't my background noise for a change.
Can you hear my computer fan? I'm just curious.
Thankfully, no.
I can't
Because
hear anything.
it's always on.
I can't comprehend anything at this point.
We broke Athelros.
My brain has mashed.
Finally, we can stop this show. We finally reached
Okay.
our goal of breaking Athelros' mind.
That was our goal?
I thought
Yeah,
we were going to get him so they
from the
start
beginning.
speaking in Welsh.
I
Oh,
don't think you were
God,
there at
no.
the beginning. I don't think you remember what our goal was.
It became the goal.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that the goal of every episode has long been
Just go with
established to kill Pineleaf.
I mean, that goal has been
That's
achieved
the
pretty much
other
Yeah,
every
we already
episode.
achieved that.
Yeah, but we have to make sure to keep the record going and make sure that it happens every episode. Until we hit
Nice.
season 2.
The killing of Pineleaf returns.
The killing of Pineleaf returns. In which the goal is to kill Pineleaf.
Low popularity returned for a second season.
I thought we are in
You
the
sound
second
so
season now.
enthusiastic, Athelros. Could you tone it down a little bit?
I don't know, whatever. I
Words
don't know
bite.
what is going on with anything. I mean, I
figured
couldn't
this
even
is
muster
first
the
show of
energy to
second
click
season.
that button for the fellowship maneuver.
Sprydra!
Sorry, 75.
That was 2%.
I feel like
Last
I'm
leg.
75 at this point.
More than that, we're only at 50% on the boss.
Yeah, but we're all on the boss now.
Yeah, well, we'll
And we
see.
got a Reaver.
Okay, if he respawns those volcanoes and heals himself, I'm jumping into the lava. End of
Yeah,
story.
I'm gonna join you.
Wait, no, that's not a Reaver, it's just a little defiler. I think I might be hallucinating.
I think
Actually,
you
if
might
we
be.
win, I'll jump into the lava, because it's quicker than anything else.
Yep. We're gonna jump into the lava either way. It's just
That's the finale.
the grand
I thought
finale
this
is
was Fellowship
death.
of the Creeps, not the Dumbs.
Not mass suicide.
You're familiar with the Dumbs, right?
Oh yeah, I've actually I haven't run with the dumps, but I came close to. I came
I mean,
very
this
close
is
to one
episode
day.
56. That's the answer to the math problem 8 times 7. We need a finale. Or we
Just
need to end the
Stop
show.
talking about maths.
Please.
I can't handle it.
Yes.
Fine, we just all jump into the lava for no reason whatsoever.
Yes.
Yes.
Good to know we all still have our brains. Somewhere.
I forget if this boss heals himself all the way at the 250,000 round point. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'm gonna...
I think at this point I'd rather be trapped in a room with Lalia and Sarah Oakheart.
Much preferred. Much preferred.
Then, you'd rather do what than what?
Then be stuck here for another however long.
Induction time.
Oh, big deal, he slashed his sword around, mocking you because you don't have your flames anymore.
I can
Oh
swing my
great, now
sword
the
too,
Reaper's
guys.
turned up, just when we has like less than half morale left. And
At least he's a
attacking the
rank
lizard.
5. And not low rank, so that's something.
Help if he was attacking the boss. And I'm lagging out.
Yeah, I'm getting
I
lagged
got
too all of a
skill lag.
sudden.
If I disconnect before this boss is dead, I will just...
Jump in the lava in real life?
Yes. I'll find a pool of lava somewhere and jump into it.
How many lava pools are there in Wales?
Finally, don't question it.
I will find one. If I have to go to Iceland,
He'll make one.
I will just bury into the earth and find one.
Apparently we claimed Angmar again. And by Angmar I mean Tur. We're getting close, kind of. That Reaver helped out so much, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's
If we
pretty
had one
ridiculous.
At the start, we'd be done about half an hour ago.
Easily.
Why? What rank is the Reaver?
It doesn't matter, he has the debuff that reduces armor value, so it makes everyone do more damage.
Ah.
Yep.
And he hasn't used it.
He did. I think he just hasn't refreshed it yet.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the cooldown is shorter than the duration.
Whatever.
Exactly, he just hasn't refreshed it yet.
Whatever.
I've got my tactical mitigation debuff.
Alright. Almost got him.
Inks it.
Okay, we need to all jump at once now. Now which side to do it on?
You know, we have to kill him before we
Bye.
jump.
Yay!
Don't cheer, Pineleaf. This was a terrible, terrible boss fight. Alright, everyone into the lava.
Oh, we cheer that it's over? We're not allowed to cheer that it's over?
No. No cheering of any kind.
Should we
We
boo
mourn
and
the loss
hiss?
of my brain. Ugh.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Fellowship of the Creeps. Next episode, we will hopefully find
be
some
better.
creeps to combat and hopefully find a dragon to kill. So till
And
then,
my brain.
and hopefully all our brains. So thank you guys so much, except for Pineleaf because he's just logical over there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Fellowship of the Creeps. So till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. PVMP and Dang, subscribe.